on the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield. This is Hawkeye Women's Basketball, brought to you by Bud Light. It's for the fans. Hy-Vee, the official grocer partner of Iowa Hawkeyes basketball. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, who reminds you to click it or ticket, day or night. University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. U.S. Bank, life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank, member FDIC. Iowa Lottery, win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash with the Iowa Lottery. And by Authentic Brand. Look authentic, feel authentic, be authentic. Get your game day gear online at authentic-brand.com. Now to courtside. Here's Rob Brooks and Jamie Lang.
Well, the Hawks coming off a big victory at Northern Iowa on Sunday afternoon, 82-61, and right back inside Carver Hawkeye Arena tonight, trying to go 4-0 on the young campaign as the Southern Lady Jags are in town. Hawkeyes up to number 8 in the AP poll as the Southern Lady Jags come in 0-2, but are kind of on a Midwestern swing as they open the season losing to Texas A&M 92-32, but the first game in the Midwest a couple of nights ago against Marquette, as Southern lost that one 65-40, but played very well for a half, and then after tonight will take on the Iowa State Cyclones this weekend. So for the Hawkeyes, got off to a great start against UNI, leading 24-9 after one, and that certainly has been an element of the game that the Hawkeyes have excelled in their 3 victories, and certainly want to continue tonight. And for Southern, Lisa Bluter thinks that this will be the best defense that they have seen so far this year, and we'll see some full court pressure as well. Jamie K.V. Lang will be along with her keys to a Hawkeye victory a little bit later on. And, of course, Lisa Bluter will join us here on the pregame show as we count down to a 6:30 tip on the Hawkeye Radio Network. And if you join us on YouTube/Hawkeye Radio Network, we appreciate it. Also, the Varsity app tonight. Iowa and Southern. Midweek basketball from Carver Hawkeye. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
There's a sense of pride that comes from the life of a farmer. How many people can say they have a famous tan named after them, or be known for their wave when they drive past neighbors and strangers alike on a 2-lane road? Whether it's a farmer's tan or the farmer's wave, we are proud to be known for a lot of things. We feel that pride every night at the dinner table, knowing we feed our family and yours. Iowa Corn is proud to be on the sidelines cheering on the Iowa Hawkeyes. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Bachmeyer Carpet One Floor and Home, the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, and Klosterman Construction, building custom homes for 20 years. Klosterman Construction is a premier custom home builder doing everything from remodels to exclusive custom homes. Klosterman takes the stress out of your building project. Award-winning designs, quality craftsmanship, and superior customer service. Call 319-545-7088.
You know when your internet works, your life works. Living with unreliable internet or slow speeds is a hassle you can't afford. Hawk fans, don't settle for subpar service. Get Extreme Internet and transform your whole home. With Extreme powered by Mediacom, you can enjoy speeds from 60 meg up to an incredible 1 gig, intelligent whole home Wi-Fi, and unbeatable reliability. You want great internet at a great price? Give us a call at 844-4FASTER and talk to the Extreme Internet Pros today. Speeds may vary and a monthly data usage allowance applies.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Welcome back inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. Time for the Hy-Vee. Lisa Bluter, brought to you, of course, by Hy-Vee. Save time and shop online with Hy-Vee Aisles Online. Go to HyVeeAislesOnline.com. Coach, well, first road game in the books. As you reflect back on the win at UNI, what did you like?
I liked just the fact that it was a road win. I mean, the first time that we've gone out in 2 years and played in front of a crowd, and in front of a good crowd, although a lot of good Hawkeye fans were in the crowd, and that was nice, but it was the first time, we had the band, we had a loud environment, and we handled it, and I thought that was really good. We got out to a really strong start in that game, and I think our defense held through that game. So a lot of good things, but Southern obviously brings a whole different set of challenges.
Well, back inside Carver Hawkeye, that's the great news. And what about this Southern team? They're not shying away from any competition.
They never do. They really go out and play great competition. They're 0-2. They lost at Texas A&M. They lost at Marquette in what was a very close game at halftime at Marquette. And now they're playing us, and then they go to play at Iowa State. So I think they do a good job of building their budget and building their resume in these first couple of weeks, and then do a really good job once they get into their conference. This is a team that I think we're going to see the best defense we've seen yet to date. In our 4 games that we've seen, and if you want to say the 6 games, including our exhibitions, this is going to be the best defense we see. 80% of the time they play man-to-man defense, player-to-player defense. They do press a lot, and those are all things that we need to see and we need to be able to work against, and to be able to do it this early and on our home court is a real advantage.
What type of full-court pressure do they play? They're
going to play a full-court player. They will trap on the inbounds pass. They'll also do a delayed trap around half court, and we've also seen some 3/4 court 2-2-1 zone press, but mostly it's player to player.
Back with more from Coach Bluter after the break. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the hotel at Kirkwood Center, Klosterman Construction, the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, and Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home of the beautiful Guarantee. Bachmeyer Carpet One is proud to support the Hawkeyes. If you're looking to remodel, build a new home, or just redo a room, we are your flooring store. Outstanding design and sales staff with the knowledge to guide you in a friendly, stress-free atmosphere. Bachmeyer Carpet One. Come visit us.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now, hip. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Check out Bumps Restaurant, located on Melrose Avenue in Iowa City, inside the new Nagel Family Clubhouse at Finkbine Golf Course. We use fresh whole ingredients and scratch cooking in all of our dishes. Come enjoy a blackberry avocado salad, our famous pork tenderloin, or maybe our signature Kinnick burger with a side of our fresh hand-cut french fries. And don't forget to try our legendary Mary and handcrafted cocktails. Reservations are encouraged. Make yours today by calling 319-335-9662. Bumps Restaurant, legendary man, legendary food.
Lisa, how about some of their personnel?
Well, actually, their best player is still coming off the bench. She was named preseason second-team all-conference. She wears the jersey number 25. Genova Johnson is her name. But she was injured and is slowly coming back. So she played a little bit more in the last game than she did in the first game, and I'm sure we're going to see her, quite a bit more tonight. Other than that, I mean, they have a they rebound really well. Nakia Kinsey is a nice player for them, can shoot the three very well. well and also rebounds very well. They don't have an extreme amount of height inside, and so, I always believe that when we have that advantage, we need to go at Monica because she's just so good inside.
And that gets you off to a great start, as Mckenna Warnock did at UNI as well.
Absolutely. And it's something that, we want to be able to work on some different types of defenses tonight as well. I do believe that this team is better to defend in a zone. I don't think they're as good a three-point shooting team as what we've seen, and they're excellent drivers. This is a team that really can put their head down and get to the hole and draw some fouls and create some problems that way. So our zone hasn't been good up to this point. I'm hoping that we can work on our zone tonight, that we can really get it confidently down, so as moving forward we feel confident going to it.
And to go 4-0.
Oh, that's even better. Yes, thank you. That'd be great.
That's the goal tonight for the Hawkeyes, and we'll be back with more pregame after the break. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Drunk driving is one of America's most often committed and deadliest crimes. Each year, nearly 10,000 people die on the road due to drunk driving. In order to stop this deadly epidemic, cops are cracking down. Police officers are aggressively looking for drunk drivers and will arrest anyone caught driving drunk. They'll see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
And go.
I need to be quick, but here's how you can win the dash or win the cash. When you play Iowa Lottery scratch games, VIP club members can enter to win Warehouse Dash, an incredible all-expenses-paid trip for a 90-second all-you-can-grab shopping spree. Or you can win the cash, up to $100,000. Yes!
Are you ready to dash? Enter today and find rules and complete details at ialottery.com. Warehouse Dash is a registered trademark of Hinda Inc. Woohoo!
Southern starters have been introduced. The Hawks about ready to be introduced. The starting 5. It's time for the keys to the game. And Jamie, what do the Hawks want to accomplish tonight?
Well, one of the things that I think they've done well so far is coming out hot and doing really well in that first quarter. And not just shooting hot, but they are shooting hot, but really they're taking really great shots. They're coming out on the defensive end. They're doing everything in that first quarter, so come out hot again. The second one is what Coach Bluter had already said, getting the ball into Monica. But I think the bigger thing is to continue doing it throughout the game. So the Hawkeyes tend to throw the ball inside the first few possessions. They're very focused on it. And I would say that the last 5 to 6 minutes of each quarter, unless Coach Bluter takes a break and tells them get the ball inside, there's a lot of three-point shots going up, which are great, but continuing to use that aspect of the offense. And then the final thing is intensity on the D. They have been doing a great job so far of being intense out there in the passing lanes when they're playing this player to player. Again, it's much better than it's been in the past, and I think they just want to keep on being intense about it because that's how you get better, and that when you play Duke or you go somewhere else and you're going to be playing these high caliber teams, that you can continue to still go 100%.
That's the key. Improve and get ready for the next one. As Southern starting 5, Kayla Watson, a 5'8" senior. Nakia Kinsey, a 5'6" senior, transfer from Gulf Coast State. Tynesha Metcalf, a 5'6" junior, transfer in from East Mississippi Community College. Tanera Moore, a 6-foot senior from Baltimore, Maryland, and Raven White, a 6'1" junior from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Southern coached by Carlos Funches in his 3rd year, longtime assistant with the Lady Jags before that. Same starting 5 for the Hawkeyes. Caitlin Clark averaging 23.3 and 5.7 assists, 7.7 rebounds. Kate Martin averaging 6 and 3, redshirt junior out of Edwardsville, Illinois. Monica Sonano in the middle, 16.7 and 4.7 on the glass. Gabby Marshall, 5'9" junior out of Cincinnati, averaging 7.3 a contest and 37.5 from three-point range. And Mckenna Warnock, junior from Marshall, Wisconsin, averaging 12.3 and 5.7 rebounds. Sonano and White in the center jump circle. Southern with the Columbia Blue Road uniforms. Southern in gold across the front and gold numbers as well. The Hawks continue to play home games in the gold uniforms trimmed in black. The script Iowa across the front and black numbers trimmed in white. Southern 0-2. The Hawks 3-0.
Fun fact about jump, when they do the jump, when I was a kid here, watching here at Carver, I put so much emphasis of the game on the jump. And I remember if Iowa didn't get it, I'd be like, oh.
The game was over,
they're
right?
Lost.
Well, the Hawks got it.
All right, they won.
Won the toss and start to the basket to our right. Courtside at Carver Hawkeye Arena just underway. Clark in between the circles. Now to Kate Martin, top of the key. She fakes, drives left, kicks it out to Mckenna Warnock for 3, rattles it home. Well, the way Mckenna started against UNI, here we go again.
I mean, Warnock is starting to show that she's going to be this offensive powerhouse, and I'm perfectly fine with that.
Here's a jump shot by Watson, and she drills a three-pointer from the right wing. And immediately, we'll pick up the Hawkeyes man-to-man. Race the ball down the court, and Gabby Marshall, a three-pointer from the right wing. Shooting almost 40% from three-point range is Marshall. Hawks start out in man-to-man defense. Kinsey dribbling around the outer arc, gives it off to Watson, tries a banked three from the right wing, no good. Warnock with the rebound, ahead to Caitlin Clark. She's on the move, slips a pass inside to Sonano, and that was a fastball that went right by Monica Sonano, and really not a lot of room in there as well.
No, it was a little, it had a little too much heat on it.
6-3 Hawks, just underway. On 2 3-pointers, one by Warnock, one by Marshall. Here's Nakia Kinsey. Now along the baseline, Watson. She'll pull up from 12 feet. No good. Skipped off the right side of the rim. Marshall with the rebound. Ahead to Kate Martin. She drives in hard. Left side. Shot is no good, but a foul will be called on Southern.
You can tell Iowa's trying to set that pace of transitioning on the offensive end, and they're always back on the D, but man, they're trying to set a fast-paced game right now.
Kinsey, transfer out of Gulf Coast State College, picks up her first, the team's first, and 2 free throws for Kate Martin. The first one in the air and in the hoop. Second one, got it. 8-3. Hawks started quickly at UNI, 24-9 after one. Metcalf tries to turn the corner, being defended by Warnock, hands it off to Watson. She penetrates, pulls up from 10, no good, kind of a double clutch jumper. Clark with the rebound, ahead to Warnock. She goes up and has it knocked away and out of bounds by Southern. Hawks will have it along the baseline.
Good job releasing. The Hawks do a good job of knowing their roles of who's releasing, who's running back, and that's how they're able to do that fast break.
And off the inbounds play, Mckenna Warnock, a right-handed layup as she came from the free throw line down to the right block, and a perfect find by Caitlin Clark. 5 for Warnock, 10-3 Hawkeyes. Southern with the basketball. Watson turns the corner, drives down the right side of the lane. Shot is up and no good. Hawks held their ground defensively. Clark slips into the paint and goes up and is bumped as she made Watson fall down on the fake to the right, going to her left.
Oh, wow. That was some sick movements right there by Clark. Really what she did, she was past one defender. The other defender came and helped, and that's when she did kind of a fake to the right, a shift with the body to the right, threw her legs back into the middle of the lane, into her left hand, and then, anyways, I mean, it just stopped that defender dead in their tracks. It was awesome.
First free throw no good by Clark, a little bit strong. Second one is good. Caitlin with her first point tonight. Tanira Moore picked up the foul, her first, team second. 11-3. Hawkeyes with the lead. Southern the basketball. Here's Kinsey on the right wing. Gives it off to Watson. She'll pull up from mid-range. No good. Not every time she's touched it, she has fired it up after hitting that opening three-pointer. And then commits a foul in transition against Gabby Marshall. So already 3 team fouls for Southern at the 7-minute mark, first quarter. And Genovia Johnson comes in for Southern. That's the Lady Jags' best player. And as Coach Bluter said, has been working her way back from injury and playing more minutes, averaged 13.4 a season ago. Southern, this is a team that doesn't shoot a lot of threes, likes to drive. And Mckenna Warnock, a three-pointer from the left wing. Nobody came out on her and decided to fire it up, and why not?
I can't believe they're not getting out on her more.
Warnock with 8, 14-3 Hawkeyes. Johnson on the move. Shot is up in the paint, no good. Offensive rebound dug up by Johnson. 5'8" junior from Fort Lauderdale. And traveling will be called on Chloe Fleming, who just came into the game. Martin back for Clark, Cook for Sonano. 3/4 court pressure by Southern. They won't trap the first pass. Kate Martin plays that backup point guard and almost had it stolen away, and now does. Martin dives after it, but it's dug up by Southern. Nice defense by Chloe Fleming. And she's in between the circles. Dribbling with the left hand. Looking for some assistance as far as what offense to run. Moore swings it to Johnson, and she turns the right corner and goes up with a soft layup that is good. Boy, she showed some tremendous speed there. Hawks right back, though. Taiwo for 3, wide open on the right wing. 17-5, and the Hawks are hot from the three-point line.
Well, they are perfect. 4-4-4. 4-4-4.
From 3 different players, and a foul will be called. That'll be an offensive foul on Raven White of Southern. Feuerbach in for the Hawkeyes, who I thought played very well at UNI.
Oh my gosh, yeah. She definitely adds an element when she's in. I think she has a lot of energy and really looks up the floor. Going to always push it, try to find the best pass.
And Kylie hit a couple of big three-pointers at the McLeod Center as well. 17-5, Hawkeyes with the basketball. 5:20 left to go first quarter. Taiwo hands it off to Kate Martin, being defended closely by Fleming. So that's good experience for Kate, who's not played a lot of point guard at Iowa. And here's another steal by Southern. Johnson on the move, goes up left-handed. Shot is good, and she is fouled. Terrific move in traffic.
And the steals so far are really things that shouldn't be happening. People just need to be better, be low, have your guard arm out. It's things that you've been learning and doing your whole life, and just get a little bit lazy. You forget one time, and that's when they're swooping in and stealing the ball.
Lady Jags have 19 steals in 2 games. Free throw Johnson good. She has 5 off the Southern bench. And that sets up the defensive pressure. 17-8. Favor of the Hawks. Taiwo being pressured in the backcourt and almost turned it over, but falls into the hands of Kate Martin. She drives paint, tries to get it to Logan Cook, and it's knocked away and out of bounds. Really good defensive pressure by Southern the last couple of trips, and Johnson is really going to spurred this team on with her play at both ends. We've got timeout on the court. 4:51 left to go in the first. Iowa 17, Southern 8. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Anything can happen when the Cyclones and Hawkeyes come to compete. It's where the rubber meets the road. Neighbors become rivals and friends become foes. Some go home broken-hearted, while others are victorious. When the dust finally settles, one thing stands true. No matter which side you're on, you're part of tradition for those who are Iowan through and through. We're Iowa Corn, a proud sponsor of the Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk Series. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Drunk driving is one of America's most often committed and deadliest crimes. Each year, nearly 10,000 people die on the road due to drunk driving. In order to stop this deadly epidemic, cops are cracking down. Police officers are aggressively looking for drunk drivers and will arrest anyone caught driving drunk. They'll see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Oh, you know that old injury of yours? The one in your knee or maybe back? Instead of going to the doctor and then doing physical therapy, why not start with therapy first? Athletico Physical Therapy is changing the whole healing process around. Their physical therapists will find the source of your pain and help fix it. Start with them and start living pain-free. Just like that.
It all starts with Athletico Physical Therapy. Schedule your free assessment at athletico.com. No prescription needed. Proud partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
4:51 left to go in the first. 17-8 in favor of the Hawkeyes. Here in Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn is a multi-purpose crop which benefits the entire state. It feeds our livestock, nourishes our families, and provides clean burning fuel for our planet. Thank you to Iowa's corn farmers. Iowa basketball on the baseline, just right of the goal. Clark looks, gets it into Feuerbach. Keeps that dribble going with the right hand, then pulls it up in between the circles. Now back to Clark. Caitlin's doubled, and the hip check will be called against Southern. That is Tynesha Metcalf. And that's 5 fouls on Southern, so free throws for the Hawkeyes.
Yep. It could be it might slow the first quarter down, but maybe it won't.
Yeah, 4:41 left to go, and already 5 fouls on Southern. Clark perfect on the first free throw. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, has been voted best of the area for the 9th consecutive year. Proudly supports Hawkeye women's basketball. Visit Dodge Street Tire for all of your automotive needs, including the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, celebrating 29 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets. Second free throw good. Southern right back, gets in deep with Johnson, and she scores and has 7 of Southern's 10 points. Hawks by 9, 19-10. Clark, a deep 3, top of the key. No good off the right side of the rim. Kinsey hauls down the rebound. Scoops a pass to Fleming. Now back to Kinsey, and she drains a 3-pointer just left to the right, left to the top of the key. Hawkeyes right back, mid-range jumper left wing is good by Feuerbach.
Had some arch on it. Took a little bit to come down from that.
And she's shown the last couple of games especially that she can shoot the ball from 3 and pull up from that mid-range jumper. Kylie Fierbach with her first. She had 8 at UNI. Here's Johnson really hunting for a shot. 16-foot jump shot from the elbow, no good. Clark saved it from going out of bounds, and now Southern has dug it up. Kinsey, left wing, gets it back from Fleming, and now Nakia Kinsey will set it up as she angles right side about 30 feet from the hoop. Uses a screen, pulls up her dribble, flips it right side. And now on the move and dribbling it out of bounds along the baseline is Moore. That's a turnover by the Lady Jags. Hawkeyes basketball. Sydney Fulter. Gabby Marshall back for the Hawkeyes. 21-13, Iowa. Approaching 3 left to go in the first. Fulter, top of the key, swings the ball left side. Gabby Marshall in and out. 3 is no good. Southern with the rebound. Board by Lidge. Tiana Lidge into the game. Cross-court pass to Fontenot. She penetrates the paint, drops a pass inside. Shot no good by Lidge. Rebound taken down by the Hawkeyes. Here's Clark on the move. Drives down the left side of the paint. Shot is up with the left hand. No good, and a foul is called on Chloe Fleming.
And most of Iowa's points so far have been in that fast break transition. I don't know if I can...
Getting the ball down quickly.
Yeah, I don't even know if there's been 2 times where they've really set it up.
Warnock back for a Fulter. Jordan Akins, a 6'1 senior out of Chicago. Transfer from Wabash Valley Community College. Will come in and play the 4 for Southern. Clark back at the free throw line. Does not have a field goal as of yet. Makes the first. She has 4. Had 25 and 11 rebounds against UNI and 7 assists. Perfect on the second free throw. She's now 5 out of 6 from the line. Hawks go up 23-13. Fleming in between the circles. Hawks in a 2-3 zone. Watson, left wing, penetrates, kicks it back out to Johnson for 3. That's an air ball. And a rebound for Caitlin Clark. Down court pass to Kylie Fierbach. Right-handed layup is good.
Wowie, wowie.
Just put that in a perfect spot.
It was such a long throw. Maybe she could help out the football team if they need a backup QB or something. It's been known to happen.
She puts that right on the spot.
It was right on the spot. Had enough lift to it that it stayed above defenders the whole time.
Made for an easy catch for Kylie Fierbach. Jordan Akins will pick up a front court foul against Gabby Marshall. Gabby at the free throw line. Looked like she got hit in the face. She's okay. Makes the first. Couple of dribbles. Free throw splashes it right through. Marshall with 5, 27-13, approaching 2 left to go in the first. Southern with the basketball. Right to left in front of us. Here's Akins for 3, and she banks it in from the right wing. Full court pressure. Sedano has to come and help, and we've got a whistle in the backcourt. That'll go against Watson.
And they are hard face guarding on Clark right there, which is why it took a little bit of time to get the ball in. There was nobody else back there to help.
Very aggressive after a made shot when Southern can use that full court pressure. Addie O'Grady, her first appearance.
And this is a tactic I think a lot of teams will use against Clark, is they're going to use the let's just not let her get the ball in her hands technique. And that, I mean,
and just make her work as hard as possible to get it.
Try to tire her out, frustrate her.
Three officials talking at the free throw line before Caitlin Clark will end up shooting.
Oh, they're going to go review a video. I think one of Southern's players was saying that Clark threw an elbow at her, and so I think they're reviewing the film to see if that is in fact true.
So the officials will head to the scorer's table. Nikesha Thompson, Mark Resch, and Brad Maxey. Three officials. Hawk fans, don't forget throughout the season, join me for Hawk Talk with head coach Lisa Bluter. That's the weekly radio show presented by Oaknall at Bumps Restaurant at the Finkbine Golf Course from 6 until 7. Our first show will be November the 30th, and the full show schedule can be found under the Connect tab at HawkeyeSports.com. Of course, the Hawkeyes are officially bowl eligible. Sign up to automatically receive official bowl travel information at HawkeyeSports.com/Bowl Central. When the game is announced, you'll immediately receive information on game tickets, air travel, and hotel. That's HawkeyeSports.com/Bowl Central. Presented by Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited, Iowa's official bowl tour. Hawks and Illinois on Saturday at 1 o'clock inside Kinnick Stadium. Officials still taking a look at the video. 27-16 in favor of Iowa with 1:46 left to go in the first quarter. Warnock with 8, Marshall and Clark with 5, Feuerbach with 4, Taiwo 3, Martin 2. Genovia Johnson with 7 to lead the way for Southern.
And that's who Coach Bluter said was their best player, who's just getting back out there playing.
Preseason second team all conference. Southern out of the Southwestern Athletic Conference and have done very well. Made the NCAA tournament in 2019, won the Southwestern Athletic title in 2018-2019 out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Sometimes when they're, they can watch film now to see if somebody threw a bow or did these things, and I feel like I might have gotten in trouble a little bit back in the day.
You might not have finished some games.
I think that things get really physical, and it's just funny when now they're like, oh, we can review that. I'm like, ooh, sure you can.
That's no fun. So after all that, Clark's still at the line and swishes the first. Second one in the air, right through.
This is just the first quarter, and it's her 4th trip to the free throw line.
7 out of 8. 29-16 Hawkeyes. Southern with the basketball. Here's Fleming to Johnson. Tries to make a move, loses control of the ball at the elbow. Dug up by Caitlin Clark. She spins, cross-court pass to Warnock, fakes a 3, takes a couple of dribbles, and then a charge is going to be called on Mckenna Warnock, taken by Johnson. That's 2 on Mckenna.
I think Mckenna knew it as soon as she kind of dribbled into it. She's like, oh, she's falling, dang it.
And Johnson had pretty good position.
She did, yep.
And a Fulter will come in for Mckenna Warnock. Coming off of 15 and 6 boards at UNI. 8 here in the quarter, 29-16. Hawkeyes on top, led the entire way. 1:12 left to go first quarter. Here's Johnson, free throw line extended left. Right-handed dribble, takes a screen, hesitates, gets in the paint. Kicks it right side for Metcalf. Shot is up and no good. Southern gets the long rebound, and a long 2 is knocked down by Fontenot. That's her first bucket. Clark all the way to the hoop, goes up, and a blocking foul will be called against the Lady Jags, and 2 more for Caitlin Clark at the free throw line.
I feel like they're kind of trying the shack attack method, only it doesn't work as well when they shoot free throws well.
Yes, that's not the one to foul.
The shack attack thing, do people know what that was? I mean, I think so.
Well, the idea is to put a poor free throw shooter at the line a lot. But
I'm surprised that wasn't used on me.
This is kind of the opposite, right?
I feel like it should have been used on me.
Well, it really wasn't a thing back then.
It wasn't.
Both free throws perfect. All 9 Caitlin Clark points at the free throw line. 9 out of 10 so far. 31-18. Southern tries to get the ball inside. It's deflected and dug up by a Fulter. Down to Clark. Spots up for 3. Rimming no. Battle for the rebound. Won by the Lady Jags as Akins gets it to Johnson. She'll slow the pace. 20 on the shot clock. 25 on the game clock. Final seconds, first quarter. Here's Fleming. Uses a screen. Gets it to Johnson, right wing. And here's a long three-pointer that goes in for Fontenot. High, arching. Shot, she has 5. Hawks right down court quickly, and a foul will be called as Gabby Marshall was going up on the right side. So 2 free throws for the Hawkeyes junior.
Foul situation for Southern right now. They have 3 players that already have 2 fouls.
Marshall will get 2. First one perfect. Gabby with 6. Tonight's game brought to you by Bud Light, as Bud Light welcomes fans back inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. Bud Light is for the fans. Second one perfect. Marshall with 7. Logan Cook in with 8.8 left to go in the first. 33-21 Hawkeyes. Here's Fontenot, drives right side all the way to the rim. Shot too strong off the window. Clark with the rebound, and she'll dribble out to end the first quarter. And after 10 minutes, Hawkeyes 33, Lady Jags 21. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Did you know that as a Mid-American Energy customer, nearly half of your life is powered by the wind energy we provide? That means when you're at home fixing a snack, or at work sending emails, you're using wind energy. Investing in wind helps us keep your rates low. Renewable wind energy. It's clean, affordable, and powerful. And it's one more way Mid-American Energy is obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Check out Bump's Restaurant, located on Melrose Avenue in Iowa City, inside the new Nagel Family Clubhouse at Finkbine Golf Course. We use fresh whole ingredients and scratch cooking in all of our dishes. Come enjoy a blackberry avocado salad, our famous pork tenderloin, or maybe our signature Kinnick burger with a side of our fresh hand-cut french fries. And don't forget to try our legendary Mary and handcrafted cocktails. Reservations are encouraged. Make yours today by calling 319-335-9662. Bump's Restaurant, legendary man, legendary food.
Well, the Hawkeyes have been terrific at the free throw line. 15 out of 16. Caitlin Clark 9 out of 10. Marshall 4 for 4. Kate Martin 2 for 2. So Iowa shot 16 free throws. Southern 1. Hawks 7 of 11 from the floor. Lead at 33-21. Blue is caring, blue is convenient, and now blue is Medicare Advantage from Wellmark Advantage Health Plan. Offering all-in-one Medicare coverage, our extensive network, and the confidence of being covered by Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Learn more at wellmarkadvantage.com.
Well, I think that was a pretty good first quarter for the Hawks.
Shot it well.
And Iowa really did a lot of rotations. A lot of players are seeing the court. I think that Coach Bluter wants to continue to make sure and let everyone get some good minutes.
Southern with the basketball in the corner. Left-handed shot is up and no good by Jordan Akins. Hawks with the rebound. Iowa's first possession in the second quarter, up 33-21, and we're going to have a hold called away from the ball. That'll be Aaliyah Fontenot. So Southern has committed 11 personal fouls. Off the inbounds play, slashing to the basket is Warnock. Gets the ball a little bit strong on the layup on the left side. Rebound taken down by Southern. Quick three-pointer by Fontenot, left wing, no. Caitlin Clark comes down with the rebound. Ahead to Kate Martin. 2 dribbles and a pass to Clark, who gets into the paint and pulls up from 15, and a foul will be called as she went up for a jumper, was held. That'll go against Jordan Akins, the 6'1" senior, her second. And they'll say the foul is before the shot, so Clark will inbounds it along the baseline, gets it out to Martin. Warnock. Clark, free throw line extended right, will drive baseline, and a hold on Fontenot. So 3 fouls with 8:58 left to go in the quarter for Southern.
I mean, they have a game plan and they're sticking with it. They're going to be very aggressive against the Hawks.
Kinsey comes in. 33-21, Hawks with a lead in the basketball. Clark gets the ball to Gabby Marshall. Out behind the arc, looks inside. Easy layup on the left block for Monica Sonato. Hard to believe her first basket.
I was just going to say, I don't think she's touched the ball. Well, most of Iowa's points are from fast break. I think 18 of their points have been fast break points out of their 35 points.
Metcalf on the move down the left side of the lane, and Sonato knocks the ball away into the hands of Clark, and then Clark has it taken away by Kinsey. Metcalf, right wing. Now to Johnson. She gets in the paint all the way to the hoop. Layup good. Really quick first step from the right wing all the way in for Johnson. She has 9. Right inside to Sonato again. A little baby hook shot with the right hand is good. She has 4.
It was kind of a funny setup. It was almost like everyone was clustered. All the guards were clustered outside together at the same area. And then there was Monica just hanging out.
37-23. Hawks on top. Southern with the ball. And here's a steal by Clark. All the way right-handed layup off the window is good.
And Clark has her first field goal.
Off a steal after 9 out of 10 from the free throw line. Southern tried to get the ball back to the top of the key. Anticipated by Clark. Southern playing catch on the right wing. Here's Johnson, uses a screen, gets to the paint. Shot is up, and a whistle on the baseline. See if Sonato will be called for the foul. That'll be her first. Johnson will shoot 2.
And this is just Southern's second trip to the free throw line.
And Johnson rattles in the first. Already with 10 points. Had 6 against Marquette.
most of Johnson's points are coming off the drive. She likes to put the ball on the floor and make something happen.
Short on the second attempt. Warnock the board. 39-24. Hawks with the lead and the basketball. Warnock left wing. Lob pass inside. Sonano goes up and couldn't finish it on the left side, but was shoved from behind and will shoot two.
But beautiful pass. I mean, that lob right there was textbook. Monica did a good job of keeping her body positioned the whole time. Just when she went up to shoot, they blocked it from behind.
Tiana Lidge picks up her first. 39-24. Approaching 7 left to go, second quarter. Harlow comes in. Sonano makes the first free throw. Harlow, a 6-foot freshman, Prairieville, Louisiana. Sonano's second, perfect. Monica with 6, coming off 16 against UNI. 41-24, 7 minutes left to go.
She goes from 0 to 6 in a few seconds. She's like a Mustang.
Yes, she is. Short jumper is no good. Rebound put back is. Harlow, her first basket. With a rebound put back. Clark missed Taiwo on a backdoor cut. Now Tomey has the ball left wing, drives baseline all the way to the hoop. Layup is good off the window, and a chance for a three-point play.
Nice finish. You really have to focus to finish on those.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball. One free throw for Taiwo. In and out. Rebound hauled down by Moore. Ahead to Watson for 3. Left wing no good. But she hustles after the rebound and digs it up. That one just skipped off the left side of the iron. But credit Watson for going to find it. Kinsey to Watson. Deep in the right corner. Kinsey tries to make a move with 4 on the shot clock. Pulls up from 18. In and out. Kate Martin, another rebound. Kate crosses the timeline, dribbles between her legs. Left-handed dribble. Slips a pass to Sonano, right block. And Monica couldn't handle it. Really nice feed by Kate Martin. Dug up by the Lady Jags. Here's a three-pointer, no good by Kinsey. And the rebound hauled down by Southern, and a whistle. Logan Cook, her first. Ball possession for Southern. Iowa up 43-26. Off the inbounds play, short jumper, Watson left wing, no good. Ball dug up by Southern, and Watson gets a layup down the right side, and she's fouled, and we'll have a chance for a three-point play.
And Iowa just came out and did a 2-3 zone on that out-of-bounds play. Didn't go well.
No, Watson got an easy open 10-footer left wing.
I think they're going to see right away. Okay, we have some stuff to work on in our defensive out-of-bounds plays if we're in zone.
And Coach Bluter said in the pregame show has not been happy with the Hawks zone defense.
And I would say most seasons she's probably flipped on that. Is usually that's what she leans on, is the zone, and then plays player when she has to.
Watson makes the free throw, and she has 6. Hawks face full court pressure on top, 43-29. And Taiwo across the timeline is bumped. That'll be Moore with her second. And Taiwo back to the free throw line. Experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels, Homewood Suites, and the Home 2 Suites by Hilton. Each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. First free throw good by Taiwo. Second one perfect. Tomey with 7. 45-29. 5:22 second quarter. Kinsey uses a screen, pulls up from the free throw line, bouncing no. Taiwo with the rebound, and Watson ties her up. Possession arrow favors the Lady Jags. Here make that the Hawkeyes. Iowa basketball.
And Southern comes out in a full court each time. Right now they're set up in a player, and sometimes they're in a 1-2-2. It just, or 1-2-1-1.
And they will trap out of it. Taiwo gets the ball and sinks a three-pointer. Free throw line extended right. 10 for Tomey.
She's liking this Wednesday night game.
48-29 inside of 5 second quarter. Hawks active in the 2-3 zone defense. In the corner, Watson for 3. That's an air ball short. Offensive rebound and putback, no good for Moore. And the ball goes out of bounds. And timeout on the court. 4:30 left to go until halftime. Iowa 48, Southern 29. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Arch Allies, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Rob Brooks and Jamie Cavey Lang courtside, Carver Hawkeye Arena Wednesday night basketball as Iowa leads Southern 48-29. Hawks 3-0, Southern 0-2. Losing to Texas A&M Marquette, and will practice for a couple of days and head to Iowa State over the weekend. We talked to a couple of the assistant coaches, and I said, hey, you guys kind of on the Midwestern tour here, because we're not used to this weather. I go, well, and this is fairly mild for this time of year.
Yeah, this is pretty mild.
Southern out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Whenever you hear Baton Rouge, I mean, is there anybody who doesn't instantly think of Garth Brooks' song, Come Baton Rouge, Operator, won't you put me on through? I gotta send my love down the Baton Rouge. That's
comes to your mind, huh?
Every time. And I was like, oh my God.
I'll remember that at karaoke night. Might have to wait till the Big Ten tournament.
No, Rob's still shocked what just happened.
I like it. A little country music on a Wednesday night. 48-29. Hawks on top. Feuerbach all the way to the basket. Shot is up and no good. Make that a Fulter. And several players get on the floor, and it's dug up by Fleming. And there's an air ball, but a save by Harlow. Right back in the hands of Kinsey, who missed that previous shot. She's got the ball. Goes left, pulls up 15, got it.
It's a lot of opportunities for Southern right there.
Nakia Kinsey had 9 against Marquette, 5. Good three-point shooter at about 39%. Here's Clark on the right wing, drives baseline, tries to whip a pass across court, and it's knocked away and intercepted by Watson, who gets it to Fleming. She directs with her right hand and now uses a screen and will pull up from 15 and swish that one. Chloe Fleming, the lefty. Backup guard hits her first basket, 48-33. The one thing about Southern, they will play hard for 40 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
A Fulter, right wing. Inside Clark, turnaround shot off the block, no. O'Grady goes after it, as does Watson. And it's out of bounds to Southern, as Raven White comes back for the Lady Jags. 48-33, 2:50 left to go, second quarter.
Iowa's just had a few too many turnovers so far. They already have 8 turnovers, and some of those are steals, some of them just making bad decisions, some are offensive fouls.
Fleming against Feuerbach. Breaks free, pulls up from 18, rimming no. Long rebound taken down by Mckenna Warnock. She can handle the basketball.
Yeah, she got skills.
Gets it across the timeline and is bumped by Tanira Moore. And that'll be 3 on Moore. And free throws for Mckenna Warnock. Need to recycle old working refrigerators and deep freezers? Visit MidAmericanEnergy.com for details, plus energy saving tips. You have a tip for us?
Tip today is unplug your phone chargers when you're not using them.
That's kind of that's one that's important that nobody talks about.
I know, there we go, I got it.
Warnock misfires on the first, second right through. 9 for Mckenna Warnock, and it's 49-33. 2:20 left to go until halftime. Here's Fleming. A lot of dribbling out front. Turns the corner. Gets it to Watson along the baseline. Floater is good. Nice move by Kayla Watson. Here's Clark quickly into the front court for the Hawkeyes on the right wing. Gets it in between the circles. Warnock, and the pass is tipped and out of bounds. Nice defense by Jordan Akins. Hawks will have it along the sideline with 19 to shoot, 2 minutes left. Clark in between the circles. Gets it to Feuerbach, right wing. Behind the arc, now Warnock. Takes one dribble, angles to the right side. Clark in between the circles with 5 on the shot clock. Turns the corner, tries to get a pass inside to Sonano, and it's knocked away and out of bounds by Southern. Good over-the-top defense by the Lady Jags that time. 1.8 on the clock. Hawks will have it along the baseline.
Just gonna have to do something pogo-y.
Gets it to Sonano, and she is immediately fouled by Raven White. Slapped her across the wrist. That's a big mistake by Southern.
It was. That's. Tell the coach was
Sonano
like,
did not get that in anywhere where she could do much with it.
No. I was actually about to be like, oh, no. Okay, that's a foul. We'll take it.
2 free throws. Sonano's first, right through. Hawks from the free throw line now.
They are 21 of 24.
24 free throws already shot.
We're going to have to look up what the actual record is for number of free throws shot in a game.
10.5. Sonano makes them both. Harlow back for Southern. 51-35. Hawks on top. Led 33-21 after 1. Fleming out near the timeline. Gets the ball right side. Johnson gets in the paint. Sealed off. Now Watson fakes a 3 left wing and gets in the paint. Wild shot off the window. And Warnock with the rebound. Gets it to Caitlin Clark in transition, and she is bumped by Kayla Watson. So Watson has 3. Raven White 3. That's 2 starters for Southern. And Clark at the free throw line.
Clark had to reach over the defender's head to get that ball.
And Watson was stride for stride with Clark.
I believe the NFL saying is, you got mossed on that one.
Going to get it. Well, you watch a lot of television.
I have a husband who always has some type of
Football's
television
on, right?
Something. Someone talking about something sport related.
2 for 2 at the line for Caitlin Clark. 13 and a half. 53-35. Fleming hands it off to Akins. And now Lee gets it back to Fleming. Akins jumper left wing. Window no. Didn't hit the rim, and a tie-up situation with Mckenna Warnock and Harlow. And it will stay with Southern.
Warnock was not happy about that one. She thought
that was a quick whistle.
Yeah, she thought she got it out of there.
Box set for Southern. Fleming will throw it in along the baseline. Looks inside, nothing there. And now gets it along the baseline. Johnson turnaround jumper wild. Didn't hit anything and goes out of bounds off Akins. Hawkeyes basketball. 48.1 left to go, second quarter. 53-35 Iowa. Clark across the timeline. Johnson comes out on her. Lob pass inside. Sonano, easy 2 on the right side.
Oh, this is funny. I'm going to talk about this in just a second when this is over.
55-35. Hawks playing defense. Fleming. A lefty point guard. Clark comes out on her. Harlow with the screen. Fleming gets in the middle, and a bump will be called on Sonano. That's 3. That'll get Addie O'Grady into the game. A Fulter as well. 15.4 left to go, second quarter. Hawks in the bonus. Southern with the basketball along the baseline.
That's 3 for Sonano on that.
Fleming looking. Lob out high, almost picked off by Taiwo. Johnson gets it, angles right side. It curls it back out, and she'll probably take it herself against Taiwo. Harlow with the screen. Johnson gets into the paint all the way to the cup, and it's up and no good with the left hand, but a foul will be called on Taiwo. 2 shots for Genovia Johnson.
So the funny thing that I was going to say, and I've had these thoughts myself before, but Clark looked up at the clock and saw if they did a quick play, and she talked to Coach Bluter, and Coach Bluter, so what they did was a quick play to try to then allow them to be able to still get one more play in before the clock. So, and you don't see people actively talk about that or try to do that, and that was the first time I've ever seen Iowa think like, okay, now let's do a quick play here. We'll play 30 seconds of defense, which didn't work out because there was a foul and whatnot.
Kind of a 2 for 1.
Yeah.
Both free throws good by Johnson. She has 12. 2.1 for Iowa. Get the ball to Clark at midcourt and couldn't hang on to it. Southern digs it up, and that will do it for the first 2 quarters.
Clark was quintuple teamed. Is that 5?
Is that our math for tonight?
Quintuplets, right? That's 5. Quintupled teamed. All 5 are on her.
Iowa Corn and Quickstar are partnering to give you a chance to win tickets to the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series matchups. Iowa and Iowa State go head-to-head next month. Men's basketball, women's basketball, and wrestling. Simply visit any participating Quickstar locations in Iowa throughout November 27th. Fill up with a minimum of 8 gallons of unleaded 88 and swipe your Quick Rewards card, and you are automatically entered for a chance to win tickets. For more information and official rules, visit quickstar.com/sweepstakes. get pumped to win with Iowa Corn and Quick Start. Bud Light halftime show up next. Iowa 55, Southern 37. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, and the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, named Iowa Tourism's 2021 Hotel of the Year and awarded the AAA 4-Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
Drunk driving is one of America's most often committed and deadliest crimes. Each year, nearly 10,000 people die on the road due to drunk driving. In order to stop this deadly epidemic, cops are cracking down. Police officers are aggressively looking for drunk drivers and will arrest anyone caught driving drunk. They'll see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Ladies, Gary Dolphin here. Authentic Brand's stylish line of products are designed by ladies for ladies. You will love the unique Hawkeye options available for your next tailgate. These same Authentic Brand styles are available to outfit your professional life as well. With Authentic Brand by TCB Companies, you'll look your best at the game, work, or anywhere in between. Outfit your life today at authentic-brand.com. Authentic Brand by TCB Companies.
It's time for the halftime show, brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light proudly welcomes back Hawkeye fans to Carver Hawkeye Arena. This year, Bud Light is for the fans. Iowa 24 of 27 from the free throw line. Included in that total, 11 of 12 from Caitlin Clark. And she leads the way with 13 points. Jamie, as we take a look at the first half statistics.
Well, you'd be surprised, right, that she has those 13 points and she's leading the team. But she has that 11 of 12 from the free throw line, just 1 of 4 from the field. 2 other players are Sonano with 10, and she's a perfect 3 of 3 from the field and a perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Taiwo, perfect 3 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the three-point line, and then 2 of 3 from the free throw line for her 10 points. So, man, people are shooting pretty well. Iowa also has Warnock contributing 9, 7 from Marshall, 4 from Feuerbach, and 2 from Martin. Although Clark, she is the leading scorer, but she's also leading rebounder and she's the leading assister right here. Is that term, assister? But 6 rebounds coming from Caitlin Clark, 4 rebounds coming from Warnock, 7 assists coming from Clark, and then 2 coming from Martin. Iowa as a team is 11 assists on 13 field goals. That is absolutely amazing. Looking at Southern has 1 player in double figures. That is Johnson, Johnson with 12 points. 8 points coming from Watson, and then 5 from Fontana and Kinsey. Rebound-wise, Iowa is just out-rebounding Southern. They have 19 rebounds compared to Southern's 16 rebounds. Looking at turnovers, Iowa has 9 turnovers to Southern's 7. And Southern, as a team, has 7 steals on the Hawks. So a lot of forced turnovers on those Hawkeyes today.
And for Caitlin Clark, of course, you mentioned 13 points, also has 6 rebounds and 7 assists.
It's a nice stat line.
And 3 steals. And also 4 turnovers, so only 1 field goal, 1 for 4 from the line, or from the field, 11 of 12 from the free throw line for Caitlin Clark. That's our stat recap. We'll look back at the first 20 minutes. Iowa 55, Southern 37. U.S. Bank Scoreboard is next. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Every day you use energy to power your life, to wake up, to stay connected.
Hi, this is John. Oh, hey.
To feed your loved ones. Dinner! You don't even have to think about it, because at Mid-American Energy, we do. We work hard to bring you energy you can count on every day, because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're Mid-American Energy, and we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
Not all internet is created equal. It's a lot like choosing a quarterback. Technically, you could sign up any new rookie provider on the block, but the success of every device in your home depends on it. Will they perform in the clutch, or will they buffer under pressure? Extreme provides the speed you need with a 100% gigabit technology network and amplified Wi-Fi. And unlike signing a quarterback, Extreme Internet requires no contracts. There's only one pick to lead your team. It's Extreme, powered by Mediacom.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Hawks outscored Southern in the first quarter, 33-21, 22-16 in the second. Lead 55-37. Welcome back to the Bud Light halftime show. Time for the U.S. Bank Scoreboard update. At U.S. Bank, we know when you invest in a community, the community invests in you. We are committed to providing high-quality, innovative products and services that meet the needs and demands of our customers. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Busy night in the Big Ten women's basketball. 21st ranked Ohio State 81, Bowling Green 54. Just underway fourth quarter. Purdue 68, Illinois State 53. Inside of 5 left to go in that one. Northwestern 25, Loyola of Chicago leaving the Missouri Valley Conference and heading to the Atlantic 10 in July. So the last year for Loyola of Chicago to be in the Missouri Valley Conference. Northwestern 25, Loyola 16, 7:41 left to go second quarter. Also in the second, Nebraska 25, Creighton 14. And with 4:32 left to go until halftime, Minnesota 27, American University 21. 2 games tomorrow. Number 3, Maryland and UNC Wilmington. And Illinois will take on SIU Edwardsville. 55-37, Hawkeyes over Southern. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Drunk driving is one of America's most often committed and deadliest crimes. Each year, nearly 10,000 people die on the road due to drunk driving. In order to stop this deadly epidemic, cops are cracking down. Police officers are aggressively looking for drunk drivers and will arrest anyone caught driving drunk. They'll see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
There's a hero in all of us. Shields is proud to partner with Iowa and Nebraska for the Shields Heroes Game. Together, we want to recognize and celebrate local heroes who exemplify the goal of positively impacting the community and who stand as an inspiration to others. If you have a family member or community member you'd like to recognize, please nominate them at shields.com/hero so we can celebrate the heroes in our community.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Bachmeyer Carpet One Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, Almost Famous Popcorn, and Jill Armstrong Realty, the area's premier realtor. Jill Armstrong and her team strive to make every buyer and seller at ease with the real estate process. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, contact the Jill Armstrong team for all your real estate needs. Call 319-631-5455.
Get your COVID-19 and flu vaccines at your local Hy-Vee pharmacy. It's easy, convenient, and there's no appointment necessary. And when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you get a 20-cent Hy-Vee Fuel Saver reward. That's right, get a 20-cent Fuel Saver reward when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee. Plus, you can save time and even schedule an appointment in advance at hyvee.com/my-pharmacy. Hy-Vee is here to help you stay healthy. Get vaccinated against COVID-19 and the flu at Hy-Vee today.
Behind 24 of 27 from the free throw line, the Hawkeyes lead Southern 55-37. Jamie, how about the points in the paint for the first 20 minutes?
Well, points in the paint, Iowa has 14 points in the paint, and Southern has 12, so winning that by a basket.
And the Hawks are winning on the scoreboard 55-37. Both teams back out on the court. Third quarter coming up. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Mid-American Energy, being obsessively, relentlessly at your service means delivering reliable, affordable energy to you. And it also means marking underground utility lines before you break ground to keep you safe. Trimming trees to keep them away from electric lines so power is there when you need it. And it means working safely and quickly to power your home and business, no matter what the weather. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service. That's Mid-American Energy.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Drunk driving is one of America's most often committed and deadliest crimes. Each year, nearly 10,000 people die on the road due to drunk driving. In order to stop this deadly epidemic, cops are cracking down. Police officers are aggressively looking for drunk drivers and will arrest anyone caught driving drunk. They'll see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Rob Brooks and Jamie K.B. Lang courtside, Carver Hawkeye Arena, ready for the third quarter. Hawkeyes 55, Southern 37.
Pretty high-scoring game. A lot of those points are coming from the free throw line.
24 of them for the Hawkeyes. 13 of 20 from the floor, 5 of 8 from 3. Many of those coming in the first 5 minutes of quarter number 1. Hawks with the basketball. Right to left in front of us. Clark whips a pass to Martin. Now inside Sonano. Lob pass worked. And Monica Sonano with an easy layup.
Coach Bluter with a nice nod on that. Yep.
That's the way she wanted to come out. Really wanted to get that ball inside. Here's a three-pointer in and out for Kinsey. Rebound to Mckenna Warnock. She'll bring it across the timeline as Southern retreats back defensively and then drives in left side, kicks it in the corner for Kate Martin for three. No, but Warnock gets the rebound. She's doubled and gets it out to Caitlin Clark near the timeline. And Clark is held by Metcalf.
She nailed the three, but the foul was before the shot.
Way before. Martin lobs it backcourt for Clark. She retrieves the ball. Now Gabby Marshall had a good first half with 7 points, and Clark on a backdoor miscommunication with Kate Martin. Hawks turn it over.
And that's the interesting thing Coach Bluter was just saying. Part of their offense, there are rules in the offense that you have to stick with, or things like that will happen. And she was saying to Clark that you have to keep cutting, you have to go all the way through, because faking back out actually messes up the whole offense because people are shifting already. So it's kind of interesting to hear that, especially in the beginning of the season as people are all learning.
In the corner, Kinsey dribbles it out, free throw line extended right, uses a screen, hedged well by Sonano. Now deep in the left corner, shot is up and no good by Watson. Watson had 8 in the first half. And here's a steal. And a wide open left-handed layup by Metcalf for first 2.
Southern has taken their full court press back a little bit.
They'll certainly have foul trouble. 8 steals now for Southern tonight. 57-39. Marshall gives it off to Martin. Free throw line extended right. Behind the arc. Cross-court pass, Warnock. Now Clark being tightly guarded by Kinsey. Weaves through a couple of defenders. Gets the ball in the corner to Kate Martin. Shot no good, yes. But the putback is good by Sonano. Caught it high in the air and laid it up over the front of the rim.
Sky Sonano.
And was fouled.
Kept her, that's called, that's a tip-in right there.
I think she caught that midair and put it in without coming down.
I know, it's a tip-in, man. That was fancy for a post. I remember if I would ever get a tip-in, I felt like I was the most athletic human in the world, and then I'd see the film and be like, ooh, I thought I jumped higher. You sure I wasn't higher?
Well, the film didn't do you justice.
Sonata did not get that free throw.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Touch last by Kate Martin over to Southern. Hawks by 20, 59-39. Fleming on the move, gets it into the corner. Watson mid-range jumper no good, and a foul whistled on the other side.
Mckenna Warnock and Monica Sonano are basically the only 2 Hawkeyes fouling right now.
And both have 3.
They do both have 3.
Johnson back for Southern. She led the Lady Jags in scoring in the first half with 12. Averaged 13.4 season ago. Fleming, free throw line extended left. Active on the offensive end. Hesitates. Gets into the paint. Left-handed shot is up and no good from 10 feet. As Marshall corrals the rebound. Gets it ahead to Caitlin Clark. She'll fire a three-pointer. No good. Couple of steps left to the top of the key. Long rebound taken down by the Hawkeyes. Martin, corner Clark for 3, no good. Strong off the left side of the rim. Long rebound taken down by Southern. And a three-pointer is good by Kinsey. 59-42. Hawks get it inside. Easy layup for Kate Martin. Nice delivery by Warnock.
And Martin's just cutting really hard through the lane. That's why she was open.
61-42. Fleming running the point for Southern. Clark on her. One-hand pass to the right side. Kinsey gets it inside. Shot is up and no good for Moore, but she gets the ball back and then finds Kinsey, who lays it up and in. In traffic, Nakia Kinsey with 10. Here's Clark, turns the corner, gets the ball in the corner to Kate Martin. Cross-court pass, Gabby Marshall. She's on the right wing, now Martin for three, top of the key, rimming no. Rebound hauled down by Moore. 61-44. Southern will keep bringing it. Here's a pull-up jumper. Johnson at the elbow. Strong. Warnock another rebound. Gabby Marshall, right wing, pulls up her dribble. Warnock keeps that right-handed dribble going. Lob pass into Sonano in way too much Columbia blue jersey there. And it's picked off. And a timeout will be called. 30-second timeout taken by the Lady Jags.
But it'll switch to a full.
With 5:15 left to go in the third. 61-44 Hawkeyes over Southern. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the hotel at Kirkwood Center, Bachmeyer Carpet One Floor and Home, the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, and Klosterman Construction, building custom homes for 20 years. Klosterman Construction is a premier custom home builder doing everything from remodels to exclusive custom homes. Klosterman takes the stress out of your building project. Award-winning designs, quality craftsmanship, and superior customer service. Call 319-545-7088.
In Iowa, we grow corn, a lot of corn. We love seeing our farmers in the fields, and although they're perfect strangers, we know them. We know them by their equipment covered in dust. We know them by their work ethic, where days off don't exist. We know them by the way they wave, passing strangers alike on a two-lane road. We know them in the midst of our kitchen as we prepare another family meal. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. The Iowa corn farmers are proud to be on the sidelines for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Drunk driving is one of America's most often committed and deadliest crimes. Each year, nearly 10,000 people die on the road due to drunk driving. In order to stop this deadly epidemic, cops are cracking down. Police officers are aggressively looking for drunk drivers and will arrest anyone caught driving drunk. They'll see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
(61-44). Hawkeyes on top of Southern, and Beard Up in the month of November. To spread awareness of men's health, you could win a prize from UI Healthcare. Urinary and sexual health issues have a huge impact on a man's quality of life. Sometimes there's early signs of heart disease or cancer. The men's health experts at UI Healthcare want to get the word out with your help. They'd love to see your best beard or mustache selfies. Share yours online with the hashtag BeardUpIowa. They'll choose a random winner on the 30th of November. For more information, visit uihc.org/beardup. Southern basketball. And Fontenot fires in a three-pointer just right at the top of the key.
They're not shooting bad. Southern is 33% from the three-point line.
Fontenot has 8. Martin thrashes in the paint, and a blocking foul will be called on Johnson.
We're going to do the old double break here.
Johnson, just her first foul. And we do have a media timeout with 4:53 left to go, third quarter. Iowa 61, Southern 47. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light. Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, and the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, named Iowa Tourism's 2021 Hotel of the Year and awarded the AAA 4-Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go is mealtime made easy. Just order delicious meals online for convenient curbside pickup or have it delivered. Want breakfast? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Need lunch? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Doing dinner? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Get pancakes, burgers, fried chicken, lasagna, Hai Chai Asian dishes, sushi, pizza, and more. If you're craving it, Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go has it with curbside pickup or delivery. Order today at Hy-Vee.com/mealtime.
Hawks 61, Lady Jags 47 with 4:53 left to go in the third, and it's time to get into the game, Hawkeye fans, because when your team scores, your town wins. Text Iowa to 97063 now to nominate your town to receive proceeds from Wellmark's three-point play program. Money raised from each Hawkeye three-pointer is put toward community health projects like parks and playgrounds and trails. It's all thanks to your local health insurance provider, Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Iowa. Kate Martin at the free throw line. Kate has 4, a basket in this quarter. One dribble in the air, a little bit strong.
Iowa not shooting as well from many points right now. Just 1 for 3 from the free throw line and 0 of 5 from the three-point line. So not shooting as well this quarter as they normally do.
Swishes that one. 1 out of 2 for Kate Martin. She has 5. 62-47. Hawks on top. Southern with the ball. And Fontenot for 3. Right wing, no. And O'Grady into the game with a strong board. Feuerbach as well. Taiwo. Free throw line extended left, had 10 points in the first half. Back cut, Warnock, layup, good. Feuerbach the assist.
Such a good add to the team.
And I think we'll just continue to get stronger as the year goes on. A different type of offense at Iowa State than here at Iowa. Nice back cut. That time by Lidge.
Yeah, the defense right there, and that's Iowa. What they're really trying to do is have the post show, and O'Grady showed, but didn't get back fast enough to her player.
And now O'Grady launches a long 3 from the top of the key, and a foul will be called underneath. Chloe Fleming. Her second, 64-49. Hawks with the lead in the basketball. Martin will trigger it in. On the baseline, gets it to Feuerbach. Back to Martin. She brings it out in between the circles, reverses it left side to Warnock. Now inside to Kate Martin, back to Taiwo, right wing. Crossover dribble, now to O'Grady for 3, rimming no. Warnock, strong rebound, left-handed shot is up and good in traffic.
Just a strong player, so strong.
Good tough rebound, and then a left-handed layup. Fleming turns the corner, left-handed shot in and out. And a Hawkeye foul on Kate Martin.
I had the chance to talk to Warnock after one of their games so far this year, and I asked her how big. I'm like, how big do you feel when you're in there? Do you feel like you're my size? Do you feel like you're 6'3"? And she's like, looked at me and she's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay.
That's the attitude to have.
And I said, you play like you're big. It was funny because she like literally looked at me and was like, yeah. I was like, all right, girl, I got you.
No hesitation. Harlow and Watson back in for Southern. Fleming at the free throw line. First one rolls in. Chloe Fleming with 3 points. 5'6" junior. Misfires on the second attempt. Ball run down by Mckenna Warnock. 66-50. Approaching 3 left to go in the third. Warnock right side. O'Grady fires another three-pointer, no good. Missed that one from the right wing, and the ball goes out of bounds. So touch last by the Lady Jags. Clark and a Fulter back for Iowa. Clark will inbounds the ball along the baseline. Gets it to Feuerbach, and she travels as she tried to make a move from the right wing. Just didn't quite get that ball down on the floor before she made that first step.
You know, it's relatively quiet today, but there's a lot of fans here, and it's really, I think people truly just have a joy from watching the Iowa women's team play. Like, they're just like, this is enjoyable.
Good crowd on a Wednesday. Aiken's long range shot no good. Ball goes out of bounds off of Iowa. Cook for O'Grady. Fleming gets it in to Watson. Out of Fontenot in between the circles, being defended by Taiwo. 66-50. Iowa on top. Fleming right side. Gets it into the corner to Watson. Misfires from three-point range. Down court pass, Taiwo. Just kind of lost her footing. And short on the layup after a really nice pass by Caitlin Clark.
I mean,
and Tomey goes right to Caitlin and says, hey, that's my fault.
Clark, she will try them. She knows that she's not perfect, but she's going to try those really long passes.
Ball stays with Iowa. Hawks get it in. A Fulter. Crossover move. Gets to the paint. Goes hard to the window. And is fouled. Tried to split a couple of defenders.
Yeah, nice looking move. Didn't work out how what her goal was. She didn't really break through the two of them. Did draw a foul, though.
Harlow with her second. 2 for a Fulter. Sydney's first point tonight. We know Iowa grows a lot of corn, but in reality, corn grows Iowa. Corn grows our livestock, our economy, and our athletes. Put on your best face for the Iowa Corn Cam. Follow Iowa Corn on Facebook to be corn fed. 2 for 2 for a Fulter. 2:09 left to go in the third. Hawks by 18, 68-50. They've led the entire basketball game. Metcalf to Aikens for 3 and an out. Clark the board. Starts the fast break and then has the ball swiped away from behind. Teammates need to let her know that.
Yeah, I heard
Metcalf.
Heard a few wolves, but wolves.
Yeah, from
not
the
wolves.
bench. Yeah. And that's just,
I myself, I had
and
to
that's to tell the player
stop myself from
somebody,
saying it.
Right,
I was like, you and I both.
Help out.
I was like, man, like I want to yell wolf so bad.
Off the inbounds play, jump shot Watson, no good, right wing. Missed it from 12, but is fouled. Clark picks up the foul. And if folks that don't know, Wolf means that, hey, there's somebody trailing you that has a chance to take the ball away. Most teams use wolf.
Yep. But you can use whatever word you'd want.
Yep, as long as everybody's on the same page.
Kitten, maybe not a 2-syllable word. Kitten wouldn't work.
First free throw, Kayla Watson, good. Second one, perfect. Nice release by the 5'8" senior. She has 10. And Johnson, who had 12 in the first half, has not scored. So that was a point of emphasis at the half for the Hawkeyes. 68-52.
Southern at this point in this third quarter, it's 15, has 15, Iowa has 13, so they have outscored Iowa.
And Clark for three, got this one. Couple of steps left to the top of the key.
I don't think Clark liked hearing that, so she decided, I'll take care of this.
And I think that's her first three-pointer tonight.
It is.
71-52. Metcalf zigzags her way to the basket. Left-handed layup is no good, a little bit strong. Clark with the rebound.
Oh,
bounce pass. Feuerbach, two more.
Bounce pass. That was a nice bounce pass.
Only perfect.
I don't really like bounce passes, but I like that one.
Well, why not? That's a great pass.
I hated receiving bounce passes. Ugh. I'd do it. I mean, give me the ball whatever way you can.
Right. Watson releases inside, wide open. Layup is good. Just went to work along the baseline, and Kayla Watson has 12. Here's Clark, top of the key. Gets it off to Feuerbach, right wing. A shot rimming, no. And we'll have a foul on the rebound. Fulter with the shove. Southern basketball, 73-54 Iowa. As Kinsey and Fontenot come back. Change for the Lady Jags. 30 seconds left to go, third quarter. Southern left to right in front of us with the ball. Metcalf against Gabby Marshall. Pulls up her dribble, tries to get a bounce pass to the top of the key, and traveling will be called on Tynesha Metcalf. Hawks will have it, 23.2 left. Sonato back in the game. Also Warnock for a falter.
So it's a lot of subs happening right there.
Well, Hawks working on some end of quarter situations.
Oh, yeah.
Clark against Kinsey. Across the timeline. Iowa in a box set. Feuerbach gets the ball on the right wing. Now to Warnock.
Oh.
Free throw line, passes it inside. Shot no. Sonato stays with it, and it goes in, but I think that's going to be waved off.
They're waving it off, but they'll review it.
They sure will, but I think that was late.
Yeah, it was a little late. But man, that was a nice pass from Warnock.
It sure was. Well-designed play.
Oh, that was a really cool play.
The ball went to the right wing, to the free throw line. And then the drive by Warnock. The defense came over on the left side, dumped it off to Sonato. Missed the first, made the second, but we both believe that it was a little bit late.
So much misdirection there, though.
That was
like
that was good stuff.
The queen of misdirection play.
Well, the officials will take a look at it, but three quarters have been played inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. The Hawkeyes 73, Southern 54. We'll give you the verdict of that last shot when we come back. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
There's a sense of pride that comes from the life of a farmer. How many people can say they have a famous tan named after them, or be known for their wave when they drive past neighbors and strangers alike on a 2-lane road? Whether it's a farmer's tan or the farmer's wave, we are proud to be known for a lot of things. We feel that pride every night at the dinner table, knowing we feed our family and yours. Iowa Corn is proud to be on the sidelines cheering on the Iowa Hawkeyes. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa.
It's a new season. Get ready for more men's and women's college sports excellence. Trophies will be awarded in June to schools who take the top spot in the 2021-22 Learfield Directors Cup. The premier award recognizes one winning institution in all competitive divisions. Follow your favorite team's progress as seasonal standings are announced at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at directorscup.org. The crowning achievement in college athletics.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
As we predicted, that shot was late, so Sonano does not get the basket. 73-54 Hawkeyes. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball. Southern with the basketball, gets the ball right wing Metcalf, and she fires up a three-pointer that is good. Metcalf scores for Southern to start the fourth quarter. Give her a long two, actually had a foot on the line. Hawks turn it over. Southern working the ball around the arc. Johnson pull-up jumper 17, left wing no. Clark with the rebound. Looks down court to Warnock, catches it, spins, goes up, and is fouled. Nice catch and a smooth move to the basket by Mckenna Warnock.
Warnock is just really having a nice, well, she has a lot of nice games, but a nice few games recently.
Warnock at the line to shoot two. Clark with 16 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists. Triple-double watch.
To the triple-double.
Warnock swishes the free throw. She has 16. Clark only has 3 points since the second quarter. Warnock perfect on the second one. 17 for Warnock, coming off of 15 against UNI. 75-56. Warnock averaging 12-3. Southern with the basketball. Kinsey. Now to Johnson. Fakes right, goes left, all the way in the lane. Scoop shot, no. Foul on the Hawks. Warnock, her fourth. Two shots for Genovia Johnson.
Warnock has a double-double already. 11 rebounds, 15 points. I mean, she's been pulling out on those boards, though.
Genovia Johnson, her first point since the second quarter. Second one, perfect. Nice player. This is an aggressive basketball team. Southern. This is a good game for the Hawks.
Although Iowa has a commanding lead right now, it doesn't feel like it by the effort that's out there. I think that it still feels like it's a game that they think is attainable. So Iowa still has to make sure that they're controlling the ball. They're getting the triple threat. They're doing all the right things, or it will get stolen.
Here's Clark on a cut. Gets the ball from a Falter and is held. Ball possession for the Hawkeyes. Kinsey her second. Clark lobs it in to Kate Martin. One hand pass to a Falter. Now goes down the right side of the lane and finds a seam. Puts up a shot, no good. Gets her own rebound. Back out to Kate Martin. Now a Falter. And the pass attempt inside to Sinano. Knocked out of bounds by Moore. And I think this call will be reversed and will stay with Iowa. Lob pass into Sinano, 13-foot jumper, short. And the rebound taken out of there by Metcalf. Gabby Marshall on her. Backs in, top of the key, bounce pass right side to Kinsey. Clark on her, uses a screen, tries to turn the corner, then has a three-pointer blocked by Clark. Into the hands of Sinano. Now Clark racing to the hoop. Layup, no. A Falter. Put back attempt, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds to Southern.
I mean, great hands right there. Good hard take. Probably pushed a little bit on the, but still you want her to finish it.
Yep, probably some contact there. 75-58. Hawks on top. 7:40 left to go, fourth quarter. Looking to go 4-0. Southern with the ball. Metcalf gets into the paint. Left-handed shot, no good. Hawks did a good job defensively. Get the sideline break going. Gabby Marshall, a nice pass to a Falter, and she lays it up and in.
Real pretty pass by Marshall. Just a little flick.
Sydney a Falter with 6. 77-58. Kate Martin really talking on defense. That's what you like to see as Johnson tries to get to the basket. Shot no good, spun out. Rebound down to Southern, and Johnson gets it back and fires in a 15-foot jump shot from the free throw. Free throw line shot by Johnson, has 16. And Marshall at the top of the key is bumped. Metcalf picks up the foul. 3 on her. Fontenot, Fleming, and White back for Southern. Hawks up 17. 6:50 left to go. White got in early foul trouble with 3. Good post player for Southern. Contact underneath the basket. Ball goes out of bounds and will stay with Iowa. Lob pass out to Marshall in between the circles. Pulls it back out. Now Kate Martin left wing. A Fulter top of the key. 3 is no good. Martin gets the rebound. 3 players collapse on her. And she's tied up. And it will stay with Iowa. Clark along the baseline, flips it into a Falter, and she lays it up with the left hand. 8 points since halftime for Sydney. And a bump will be called on Gabby Marshall. Certainly not as many free throws shot here in the second half.
No, there's definitely not as many this half as there were in the previous. They've only had 7. They've only shot 7 free throws, which is okay. The game goes a little bit faster, a little smoother.
And a drive-in layup by Moore. That's her first basket. Carver Hawkeye Arena record 33 made free throws. And Clark airballs a three-pointer.
They're
Ball
four
goes out
away.
of bounds.
They're 4 away from it.
That was against Indiana State back on November 15th, 2006. In that game, the Hawkeyes attempted 43, so 33 of 43. For a game, Iowa made 42 out of 50 against West Virginia in 2012. 79-62, 5:47 left to go, fourth quarter. Watson trying to make something happen in the paint, lobs it up there, no good. A Falter the rebound to Feuerbach. Falter now drives in, stays aggressive as she goes up and is fouled.
She's had a real aggressive game. I've liked seeing her today.
That'll go against Watson.
Iowa's just shot very well, though, from the free throw line. 29 of 34.
And back at it. Swish for Falter. She has 9. Fourth foul on Watson. And this is a career high. 10 for Sydney Falter. Had 6 against Samford. And you love to see that production coming off the bench.
Oh, yeah. 24 points from the bench today.
81-62 Hawkeyes. Southern with the ball, and Fontenot lost control of it along the baseline, dug up by Taiwo. Lob pass to Kate Martin, free throw line extended right. Keeps that dribble going, now back to Taiwo, who had 10 in the first half. Taiwo for 3, left wing, no good, off the left side of the rim, but a Falter gets the ball along the baseline. And then the ball goes out of bounds. We've got timeout on the court. 4:52 remaining in the fourth. Iowa 81, Southern 62. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
4:52 left to go, 81-62. Hawks about to be 4-0. We'll welcome in the Drake Bulldogs on Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock tip, 1:45 for the pregame show. Molly's Cupcakes is proudly serving their cookies and treats inside Kinnick Stadium and also right here at Carver Hawkeye Arena. For a taste of unique flavors you'll love, stop by their downtown Iowa City location for homemade cupcakes, cookies, cakes, bars, and coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes, a proud supporter of the Iowa Hawkeyes, and Caitlin Clark coming back into the game on triple-double watch.
Yeah, triple-double watch. That reminds me of that the movie Anchorman, where they say it's Panda Watch. Anyways, that's just what that reminded me of. So any Anchorman fans are like, oh yeah, that Panda Watch, a triple-double watch.
Yeah, who didn't see that, right?
I mean, everyone did, right? And then everyone made the Bruce Downey connection.
Yep.
Bruce Downey, who is now retired.
Yep. From
but grew up with old
KCRG.
Bruce.
Oh yes, great guy. So what do we have for Caitlin's numbers?
Oh, okay. I can tell you that. She has 16 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. I'm guessing she'll get a couple minutes in, and that's about, she'll get a couple of chances.
See what she can do.
Yep.
One more board and one more assist. Southern with the ball. Here's White, top of the key. 3-pointer. Good.
3 pointer.
2 pointer. 3 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 Hands it off to Fontenot, and it's picked off by Fulter.
Good
Ahead
hands.
to Taiwo. Layup. Good. Tomey with 12.
We have 4 players in double figures.
And that's her season high. Taiwo's career high, 13 at Ohio State. Fleming lost control of the ball. Dug up by a Fulter. Kicks it back for Taiwo. Here's Clark in between the circles. Angles right side, inside Sonano, layup good. There's 10 assists for Clark.
Now she just has to figure out a way to fight for one more rebound.
Under 4, so plenty of time. 85-62. Here's Akins. Whips the ball to Watson. Baseline shot, no good. Clark with the rebound. There it is.
There it is.
Triple-double.
The old triple-double. What did that take, a minute?
Not very long.
She knew what she was going in for. She's like, I want these things.
And Feuerbach fouled under the basket. Will shoot 2.
You don't see that very often.
Those are hard to come by,
But
even for Caitlin Clark.
I mean, she was setting herself up for it, though, the whole day. She wasn't shooting well, and I think she does a good job of focusing on other areas. So she was focusing on her assists and her rebounds, and those numbers were shooting off the charts, while her shooting did come along eventually.
Finishes with 16, 10, and 10. Only 3 points in the third and fourth quarters. Second free throw good. Kylie Feuerbach with 6. 87, or make that 9 for Feuerbach. And all the way to the basket is Johnson, and she is fouled going up.
I mean, really balanced scoring, though, for Iowa today. 4 players in double figures. You have 2 players with 8 points, 1 player with 7 points. Just great job of everyone contributing.
Fulter picks up her second. Law enforcement is cracking down on wearing seatbelts. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau reminds you to click it or ticket day or night. Johnson perfect on the free throw. And she has 17 and 12 at the half. Second one rattles around and falls out. Taiwo has it stolen away by Johnson, and she tips it to Fleming, who gives it to Fontenot. And now Fleming will set things up on the right wing. Turns the corner, gets it over to the right side for Fontenot for 3, no good. 87-63, Hawks with the lead in the ball. Feuerbach drives down the left side, traffic, and a charge will be called. Nice job by Fleming to hold her ground.
Well, and that's just where Feuerbach has to realize that you can't just drive into 4 players, probably. It's not gonna end well.
As long as they're outside that semicircle, which Fleming was. AJ Edinger, 6'2" freshman in for O'Grady. 2:35 and counting left to go. Fleming drops it off to Johnson. Top of the key. Taiwo comes out on her. Uses a White screen and then gets the ball inside to White. Kicks it back out for Lidge. 3-pointer, no. White with the rebound. Fleming working the left side. A lot of high ball screens. And she gets to the rim. Scoop shot is up and good, high off the window. 5 for Fleming. A falter and a whistle. Get another charge taken by Raven White. In business, Mid-American Energy can help you save energy and add to your bottom line. Visit midamericanenergy.com to learn more.
And Iowa played player to player again for the majority of the game because it's just going so well for them at this point.
Only given up 65 points so far. White gets it in. Right block goes to work. Spin shot is up and no good, and a foul will be called on Ettinger. Hawks have given up 50 against New Hampshire, 54 against Samford, and 61 against Northern Iowa. So this is the most points given up, but still pretty low number.
And a lot of these points that they got from their steals, I mean, 23 of their points are from steals that they got on the Hawks.
Right now, Iowa Lottery VIP club members can enter to win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash. Enter today at ialottery.com or via the Lottery Plus app. White misses both free throws. 87-65. Taiwo on the move, lost control of the ball, now works the baseline, goes up, has it blocked away. Nice defense by Fleming. Here's Johnson. Drives in the paint, little scoop shot is up and good off the window. Good move by Genovia Johnson. 19. That's the high point total in the ballgame. Fulter back to Taiwo behind the arc. Free throw line, Ettinger. Now over to Cook. Jumper right wing, no good. The ball pops over the window. Out of bounds, 47.7 left. Hawks by 20. Competition ramps up next week. Drake on Sunday, and then Iowa heads to Cancun. Take on Seton Hall and Southern California.
Yeah, some great teams out there.
Clock stop just to get a player in for Southern. Lidge. Fleming in between the circles. Harlow comes out for a screen and gets the ball and then loses control of it out of bounds in front of the Southern bench. Over to the Hawkeyes. 23.8 left. See if the Hawks just dribble this one out.
It appears that they will.
Crowd.
Nice little round of applause.
Comes
Thanks
to
for
its
the
feet.
entertainment.
Yep. And a 20-point victory. Hawks 87. Southern 67.
Hey, Trevor, get that ball.
Iowa 4-0. And Jamie, going to be a big day on Sunday. Lisa Bluter now with 799 career victories. Will go after 800 against her former employer, the Drake University Bulldogs.
It is just such, really, I've told you this, but I can't even imagine coaching 800 games, let alone winning them. That is a lot of commitment, is what I would say that is. That in my head, I just can't even imagine being that focused and that determined.
And a lot of success.
Yeah.
Coach Bluter has won over 68% of her games. Won 169 at St. Ambrose, 187 at Drake, and now 443 here in Iowa. Triple-double for Caitlin Clark tonight with 16 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. We'll be back with the postgame show. Iowa 87, Southern 67. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Drunk driving is one of America's most often committed and deadliest crimes. Each year, nearly 10,000 people die on the road due to drunk driving. In order to stop this deadly epidemic, cops are cracking down. Police officers are aggressively looking for drunk drivers and will arrest anyone caught driving drunk. They'll see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
Hawks win at 87-67 and did tie a Carver Hawkeye record tonight. Made free throws. Tied the record of 33 against Indiana State on November 15th, 2006. The Hawks were 33 of 43 that night. 33 of 38 tonight. And of course, Caitlin Clark, the lead story tonight, 16 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists, 11 out of 12 from the free throw line, but had plenty of help, Jamie, with 4 players in double figures and 2 more with 8.
Yeah, this was a really nice offensive scoring for the Hawkeyes. I think the most balanced we've seen. And really, it was led by people being unselfish, with people being able to still assist on 19 assists on 24 field goals made. That is pretty impressive. A lot of free throws were made today. This is not a common thing. This is not something that will probably continue to happen, but 33 points coming from the free throws. More specifically, 16 points from Monica Sonano on 6 of 8 shooting from the field. 16 points from Caitlin Clark, and she was 2 of 9. She was 11 of 12 from the free throw line. 15 points from Mckenna Warnock, 2 of those coming from the three-point line. 12 coming from Tomi Taiwo, most of those in the first half. 8 points from both Kylie Feuerbach and Fulter. 7 points, Gabby Marshall. 5 points coming from Kate Martin. So a lot of even scoring happening here. Leading the way for the assist was Caitlin Clark with 10 assists, but supported with 3 from Kate Martin, 2 from Gabby Marshall, and 2 from Sydney Fulter. Clark also led in steals with 3 steals. Fulter added in 2. She did also lead in turnovers, though, with 6 turnovers today. There was a lot of steals happening from Southern's defense. Southern ended with 3 players in double figures. That was Johnson with 19, 12 from Watson, and 10 from Kinsey. But all in all, the Hawkeyes won in almost every single category. I think actually every single one. I just am nervous to say it without looking at it a little closer. They had 49 rebounds compared to 31 rebounds from Southern. They had 19 assists, compare that to 9 assists. The one area they didn't was steals, which I should have guessed that. So good thing I said almost.
11 steals for the Jags.
11 steals, yeah. And so that's going to be something that they're going to have to get used to, because there are a lot of very physical and very quick teams that are in the Big Ten. I can think of a few off the top of my head that would probably be comparable with how aggressive they are getting their hands in the passing lanes and trying to just tap the ball. And so I think this was a good game for the Hawks.
Hawks win it by the final score of 87-67. Score by quarters: 33-21 Iowa, 22-16 Hawkeyes, 18-17 in the third, and 14-13 in the fourth. Equals an 87-67 victory. Hawks now 4-0. Southern drops to 0-3 and will head to Ames to take on Iowa State over the weekend. More postgame coming up. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Drunk driving is one of America's most often committed and deadliest crimes. Each year, nearly 10,000 people die on the road due to drunk driving. In order to stop this deadly epidemic, cops are cracking down. Police officers are aggressively looking for drunk drivers and will arrest anyone caught driving drunk. They'll see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, and the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, named Iowa Tourism's 2021 Hotel of the Year and awarded the AAA 4 Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
20-point victory for the Hawkeyes, 87-67. Won all 4 quarters and made 33 free throws. That ties a Carver Hawkeye Arena record. And Caitlin Clark with a triple-double. Jan Jensen, associate head coach, joins us on the post-game show here courtside. And another good start. That's been something that's been really nice here through 4 games, Jan, is the fact that you don't start slow. You come out and kind of set the tone, and that always helps.
Yeah, and I think we did that. Obviously, we scored 33 points today offensively. We didn't hold them as much as we would have liked to, or what we have done in the past. But I do think they banked in 2 threes in that first quarter, too. So if you take those banks out, now you're not guaranteed that you're going to get the rebound. But I thought how we started was good. This was a team that plays differently than anybody we've played, or certainly our men's practice squad too. So we knew they were going to be a little bit more helter-skelter, a lot more pressure.
A lot of dribble drive action.
And
yep.
we didn't handle their defensive pressure as well. You know, we had way too many turnovers against this team, and I think some were forced, but a lot of them, they sped us up. And we're going to be sped up a lot more than that when we face a Maryland, right? Or maybe even a Seton Hall. I haven't watched them yet. But like Lisa told them, she's like, lot of things we can work on, we can improve on. But, we still got a nice solid win. We played a lot of different people, a lot of stuff to work on. But I think we could have looked a lot sharper. I wish we would have looked a lot sharper. But this is the first time with that type of kind of scrappy team. And quite honestly, anytime we've played these type of teams, very rarely do you fully rise above it. They can make you kind of look a little bit sloppier too. So I think, credit them. They played, really pretty hard. But when we kept, doing some different combinations, I don't know if we ever really got in a great rhythm either.
And 28 bench points. Tomi Taiwo, I thought, gave you a really nice lift early, ended up with 12, and then 8 apiece for Fulter and Feuerbach.
Yeah.
So that's good to keep that bench going.
Absolutely. And Tomi is, she's really lethal. Like her three-point shooting, and I think she's going to be a tremendous spark off the bench always. I think Kylie, when she continues to feel more and more comfortable in our system, she's going to give us that continued consistency. So I feel really good about their progress, and just really excited for Tomi, because Tomi's been really had a nice summer, and I think she's really going to come into a big-time role this year.
And, of course, a triple-double for Caitlin Clark with 16, 10, and 10. And let's not forget Mckenna Warnock, who's played outstanding basketball this week, 15 and 11 boards.
I think Mckenna is playing tremendously. I think she's a huge key to what we're doing and a huge key to what we want to do. I think her efficiency, 5 for 8 overall field goals, 2 for 3. She's going to be mad she missed that one free throw. We give some extra surprises if you get a three-point play, and I believe that's the one that she blew. But 11 boards, so we're thrilled with her play, but I just think her presence is really setting a tone out there. So I think her game, and I think Caitlin, it's great that she got the triple-double, but I think she'll be the first to tell you it wasn't one of her better games. Way too many turnovers. Almost hit that quadruple-double in a negative with that. And I think she's pressing a little bit offensively, and I think we got to make sure that we kind of slow her down and make sure that she lets it come to her. I think sometimes she's, probably likely feeling a little bit of that pressure, but I think you'll start, you'll soon start to see it kind of settle. I was explaining to someone, every year it's a different race that you run. No matter if your starters are back or, or if you return the majority of your offense or you start from scratch. Every year is a different race. And with this offense that we run and you're working in new personnel, it takes a while. And I have to remind myself, too. I want us to look sharp. I don't want to have that many charges. I don't want to have that many turnovers. But it is it's kind of like a fine wine. It takes a little bit of time to really, really settle. And when it really hits at peak, boy, it's going to be really, really fun. And if we play our cards right, that happens, in that Big Ten season. But, to win the games in the non-conference, we have to obviously make incremental, progressions. But still, you get a triple-double and you can still critique it. I tell you that you have a pretty good player in your hands.
And how about Monica Sonano makes that great catch inside and doesn't even come down with it and then lays it up and in. Really nice athletic move.
Yeah. Everybody knows how we feel about Monica, how I feel about her. That kid is just golden. I'm really pleased with her rebounds tonight. She had 7 boards, and that's one thing we've challenged her with, and she played about half the game. So she was really efficient, 6 for 8. I think she should have been at least 7 for 8. I'm always kind of hard on critiquing one I don't think that she should have missed. But, man, and she did that mostly. We didn't. That was in probably about 12 minutes. We didn't get her any touches. We were all a little frustrated in that first quarter. It was a great quarter, and it's not that she has to score, but we need to look for her, because when we play teams that are going to make it a little bit harder, we're not going to score 33 points likely real easily in the Big Ten, is we have to have a little discipline sometime and make sure we're looking at least the inside look to get her a touch, to make that defense play it honest. And that was the one critique we had of that first quarter, and then we started looking for her a lot more, and then she got some looks. So Well, one thing I want to make sure that we do, and we need to get Gabby Marshall some more looks, and it'll be her turn some night. Because sometimes they're going to take away a Caitlin, or they're going to really start to focus on Mckenna, and then she's going to, shine. But we're just was looking at the end, and we got to figure out how to make sure she gets some good looks, because she's a heck of a shooter too. And again, that's part of this offense of getting people to understand, what am I looking for, who am I looking for, and when am I looking for them. And sometimes when you're learning it, especially when you're playing people, young people, is they're just trying to survive in the offense. And they're not realizing, well, I need a pin screen here. I need to drive this way so I can draw the help. I don't need to score the layup. I need to pitch it because I know Gabby's going to be wide open in the corner. So those are things, when I was referring to what takes time, is just starting to understand the why and not just run around and cut to a spot. And that's a little bit different in how we try to run things. We have some special sets, but we try to get everybody to understand and run an offense and read an offense instead of just all plays. And usually they're coming from high school with, plays that were usually for them, right? So now all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's no plays? I mean, well, I have 3 to remember, and you want me to do what? Well, we want you to read, we want you to cut, we want you to do this when that happens, and we want you to do that when this happens. And by the way, you need to look for, Gabby, you need to look for Monica, you need to set up Mckenna. That's a lot. And so that's why you can see some games where it's just like, whoa, whoa. And then other games it's, wow, that was beautiful. It takes a little time.
Well, 4-0, and now Drake on Sunday, and then off to Cancun to take on Seton Hall and Southern Cal. So competition ramps up.
Yeah, it sure does. And I think this was the one game we didn't quite have the defensive tenacity that we'd like to have. I think we got a little passive. We're trying to work on our zone. I think we want to be more known as a player-to-player team. I think we have a little bit of a edge to that. So I'm anxious to go back and watch this film, but I think collectively we are better in that. And now there are the games where no matter how much we tell the team, like this game, we should win it, yes, but Southern's going to be a little feisty, there just isn't always the edge, and I think this was the first game, maybe not quite, we saw that. So I'm excited. I mean, the Drake game is always emotional for our staff. We respect the heck out of them. Allison Pullman, the new head coach there, is a friend of mine, and I want her to do so well, except not Sunday, right? And we think the world of Megan Meyer. We want to make sure that is, she feels good coming in the building. We don't want her to have a great game, but there is a lot of love and respect. But we gotta bring it, and then going down to Cancun. So I'm excited for the level of play to continue to challenge us, but I am pleased with where we are, and I'm so thankful for all you fans. Thank you so much for coming out, all your support, and it's going to be a fun year, and thanks for being with us.
We'll see you Sunday.
Yep, and a special hello to my friends and family in Southwest Iowa, my dad and Abby Emmert's dad. Gary,
yes.
I know you're listening. You get healthy over there, and we're all with you. We're fighting with you.
That's right. We appreciate all of our listeners tonight. Jan, thanks so very much. Jan Jensen, associate head coach on the postgame show after Iowa defeats Southern 87-67. Back with more after the break. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Anything can happen when the Cyclones and Hawkeyes come to compete. It's where the rubber meets the road. Neighbors become rivals and friends become foes. Some go home broken-hearted, while others are victorious. When the dust finally settles, one thing stands true. No matter which side you're on, you're part of tradition for those who are Iowan through and through. We're Iowa Corn, a proud sponsor of the Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk Series. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Arch Allies, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by your local John Deere dealer for a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball.
Hawks led for 39 minutes and 31 seconds. 87-67, Iowa over Southern, 4-0. Southern drops to 0-3, Iowa and Drake on Sunday. Let's head to the Iowa locker room. Jamie has head coach Lisa Bluter.
Thanks, Rob. Okay, Coach Bluter, back on Carver's court, and you got to win today. Take me through this win over Southern.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a really pretty game, and that really had to do with Southern's defense. I mean, you really can't get into a flow much when you go to the free throw line 38 times and there's that many fouls called, in a game. So, we have 46 fouls called in this game.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fouls called. So it was kind of like we scored off the fast break or we got fouled and went to the free throw line. So it was really hard to get in a flow. It was really hard to get Monica involved in the offense today. We didn't shoot the ball as well as we could, except for from the free throw line. We did a great job, 87% from the free throw line. And you know something? For the second game in a row, I think Mckenna Warnock was the player of the game. McKenna's adjusted field goal percentage shooting is 75%. She has 11 rebounds. She has 4 offensive rebounds, led us in both of those categories. And we only had 1 offensive rebound at half, and we ended up with 13. So I'm really happy with the way they responded at halftime to going in there, especially McKenna, for going in there and really crashing and getting those O boards. And Sydney came off the bench and have 3 as well, so that's very good. But again, Caitlin didn't shoot the ball well tonight, but did end up with a triple-double, and that's pretty special. There's not many players in the country that can get a triple-double. She had 10 assists, 10 rebounds, and 16 points.
Yeah, there's so many things I want to talk about from everything today, but the triple-double is where we'll start. Even adding in how many minutes she actually played. She didn't play a ton of minutes today. This wasn't, 29 minutes is not a lot for her for a triple-double. What do you think is something that sets her apart from players that you've had in the past where we'll probably see triple-doubles in her future? That's, not every time, but sometimes.
A lot of people can score, but the way she passes the ball is really amazing. I mean, it is on a dime, and you better be ready for it. And I can't believe some of the passes that she makes. They're so good. But then also the rebounds. I mean, 10 rebounds, 10 defensive rebounds. She just puts herself in position all the time to get those rebounds. She is one of the higher, rebounding guards that we've had.
Higher than, I think she averages more than I did as a post.
Well, let's not talk about that, Jamie.
We're not going to talk about negative. We're going to stay positive here. And staying positive means talking a little bit about Tomi Taiwo came out and had 10 points at half. Having an offensive threat come from Taiwo, what is that going to mean for your team to be able to have more people like that?
Yeah, I mean, we got off the bench, we got 28 points out of our bench today. We got a lot of minutes spread around. Tomi, like you said, had 12 points. She shot the ball well, 2 for 3 from 3-point range. So she did a really nice job with that. And Sydney had 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Kylie Fierbach was 3 for 4 from the field, 2 for 2. She had 8 points, along Sid has 8 points. So we have 4 people in double figures. You really like that kind of just performance out of your players and that great bench production.
And then the free throw. So fun fact, and Hannah may have already told you, you tied the record for number of free throws made here in Carver. So if you felt like there was a lot of free throws shot and made, that's you don't hear that all the time.
Well,
I think
a record's a record,
and
right?
that record's from 2006, I think. So Abby Emmert was on the court, I think, is what I saw.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. But it's one thing to shoot 38. It's one thing to make 33.
That's true.
And that's what I'm really proud of is we shot 87% from that free throw line.
All right, so. Yeah, you won, but now looking forward, right? So coming up on Sunday, big game.
Yes.
Is this your alma mater? We're going to say it's kind of your
No,
alma
it's
mater.
not. Actually, Northern Iowa is my alma mater. But I did spend
though. It's like you're
10 years
second
there.
home.
10 years there, and then Jan Jensen and Jenny Fitzgerald both graduated from there and spent 8 years there on the coaching sideline. So they spent 12 years there each.
Okay.
So, it's an emotional game, but also they have a new coach, Allison Starr's an Iowa girl. She's done a great job doing some of the same things that Jenny did there. They play Iowa State at 6 o'clock tomorrow night and the Knapp Center. And they return most of their team from last year and are a very high-scoring team.
Mm-hmm. And then it could be an important game for you, and I'm just going to mention it just because. You have 799 wins as of today. That would take you to what we'd call a milestone, 800. When you look back on all of these games and these wins, just where do you go? What happens? There's so many amazing moments, I'm sure, but where does your brain go when you start thinking about it?
It's gratitude. It's thankfulness. I mean, I've been able to do what I love to do for my entire career, and not many people can say that. And then also to do it with great kids. I mean, I've had the opportunity to be around so many amazing women, and that they have enriched my life. I mean, it's been great. I've got to go to work with my best friends almost every day. I mean, I have an amazing staff, and I'm just so thankful for them. And then I always am thankful for my family because they gave up a lot for me to pursue this dream, and they've supported me all the way. So, man, my kids missed out on a lot. David has been unbelievable as a supporter, and so I'm just very thankful. That's the only thing I can say.
Well, you're awesome, and I'm looking forward to the game on Sunday.
Let's get a W.
Iowa, you had a great game today.
Thank you.
You scored 10 points in the first half, came out really aggressive. Was it a different mindset? Did you just feel it today? You shot well from the three-point line. I'm going to keep going on all your accolades.
Thanks. I just think my teammates did a really good job of finding me. In practice, we emphasized doing the 1-2 pass because they were going to press us, but just beating it like that. And Kate was able to find me really well along with Sid. So really just praise my teammates on that.
So what's your favorite aspect of the game right now offensively?
I'd say just making sure I can just knock down the three, spending time in the gym, hitting stationary threes or circle threes, or even just catching it off the bounce and trying to rip to the basket and, score off a layup. So just focusing on those two aspects for sure.
What's your least favorite drill that you have to do in practice sometimes?
Least favorite? Pure sweat combo. Basically, you are trying to box out the offensive person, but if you get caught and they get the offensive board, you have to box out again. So if you get caught 5 times, you're on defense boxing them out 5 times in a row, and it gets very tiring. But luckily I haven't gotten caught in a while. So I guess it's not my worst right now, but when I do get caught, it is.
And then looking forward, you have Drake on Sunday. What do the in-state games mean to you and the team?
I mean, they mean a lot. We're out there trying to prove that it's a Hawkeye state, and every team that's in Iowa is obviously trying to prove that, their respective school is, representing the whole state. So just going out there, fighting hard, competing, and trying to get the win.
All right. Thanks, Tommy.
Thank you.
Jamie, thank you very much. Great job in the Iowa locker room, and it will be emotional no matter what on Sunday as Coach Bluter goes after victory number 800 in her career. And she would tell you, more importantly, looking to go 5-0 before heading to Cancun. We'll listen in on some of tonight's top plays after Iowa defeats Southern 87-67 after the break. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
In Iowa, we grow corn, a lot of corn. We love seeing our farmers in the fields, and although they're perfect strangers, we know them. We know them by their equipment covered in dust. We know them by their work ethic, where days off don't exist. We know them by the way they wave, passing strangers alike on a 2-lane road. We know them in the midst of our kitchen as we prepare another family meal. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. The Iowa corn farmers are proud to be on the sidelines for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
At MidAmerican Energy, we harvest the wind to provide you with clean, affordable energy. But did you know our commitment to wind energy also creates jobs and generates millions in local revenue? That's money your community can use to fix roads, support first responders, and improve schools. MidAmerican Energy's commitment to renewable energy delivers positive results for our state. And it's one more way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the hotel at Kirkwood Center, Klosterman Construction, the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, and Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home of the beautiful Guarantee. Bachmeyer Carpet One is proud to support the Hawkeyes. If you're looking to remodel, build a new home, or just redo a room, we are your flooring store. Outstanding design and sales staff with the knowledge to guide you in a friendly, stress-free atmosphere. Bachmeyer Carpet One. Come visit us.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
33 made free throws ties a Carver Hawkeye arena that dates back to 2006. Iowa made 33 on a November night against Indiana State. Do it here against Southern. 33 out of 38, so a good percentage, as Coach Bluter mentioned. A triple-double from Caitlin Clark, 16 points, 10 boards, and 10 assists, and a double-double from Mckenna Warnock, 15 and 11. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball. And we'll wrap up tonight's coverage, listening in on some of tonight's top plays. Kinsey hauls down the rebound. Scoops a pass to Fleming. Now back to Kinsey, and she drains a three-pointer just left to the right, left to the top of the key. Southern with the ball. And here's a steal by Clark. All the way right-handed layup off the window is good.
And Clark has her first field goal.
Clark missed Taiwo on a backdoor cut. Now Tomey has the ball left wing, drives baseline all the way to the hoop. Layup is good off the window, and a chance for a three-point play. Now Clark being tightly guarded by Kinsey. Weaves through a couple of defenders, gets the ball in the corner to Kate Martin. Shot no good, yes. But the putback is good by Sedano. Caught it high in the air and laid it up over the front of the rim. 71-52. Metcalf zigzags her way to the basket. Left-handed layup is no good, a little bit strong. Clark with the rebound. Bounce pass. Feuerbach, two more.
Bounce pass.
Angles right side, inside Sedano. Layup good. There's 10 assists for Clark.
Now she just has to figure out a way to fight for one more rebound.
And that wrapped up the triple-double for Caitlin Clark, her second in her career, and certainly not the last. 16, 10, and 10. Iowa now 4-0, and Southern drops to 0-3. Hawks win it, 87-67. Get set for the Drake Bulldogs on Sunday afternoon right here at Carver Hawkeye Arena. 1:45 for the pregame show, 2 o'clock, the tip. Thanks to Jamie Lang for all of her work throughout this evening, and a great job in the locker room. I'm Rob Brooks. The final score, once again, Iowa 87, Southern 67. And we will talk to you on Sunday, Iowa and Drake at 1:45. Good night from Carver Hawkeye Arena. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Hawkeye women's basketball has been brought to you by Bud Light. It's for the fans. Hy-Vee, the official grocer partner of Iowa Hawkeyes basketball. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, who reminds you to click it or ticket, day or night. University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. U.S. Bank, life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank, member FDIC. Iowa Lottery, win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash with the Iowa Lottery. And by Authentic Brand. Look authentic, feel authentic, be authentic. Get your game day gear online at authentic-brand.com. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.